Hello, this is Taron Bates, and I'll be doing my presentation on bringing innovation to our organization. Our current system as it stands in the New York City Department of Education was reconstructed in 2002 from the old Board of Education. This system gave control over then Mayor Michael Bloomberg, who did a major revamp of the system from school closures, districting groups, among other changes. The school system as today supports over 1.1 million students across the 5 boroughs of New York City, over 1,400 schools, and over 135,000 full-time employees, which consists of school support like teachers, administration, to other staff, central workers, tech support, and payroll departments. A couple of standout innovations, one that's dear to me, and the other, as I define as community changing, are the Imagine School Initiative, which allows educators, students, and all to come together to reimagine what high school will look like in the future. As a high school staffer myself, I have ideas which I would love to contribute to this initiative. The other is the implementation of Universal 3K. Community changing, as I call it, because students will have the advantage of beginning their formal education at 3 years old, and also is cost saving for parents. As the average family could spend anywhere from $175 to $242 per week, or $9,100 to $12,000, according to the Daycare Council of New York City. There's creativity in all of us. The problem is getting it out. With that said, why rely on a small number of individuals to support our creativity and changes necessary in the school when we can open our entire faculty to their thoughts and ideas? This suggestion box gave anyone passing by permission to add their 2 cents. We're asking for a little bit more. Every member of our school team plays a vital role in the success of our students in the school and the community as a whole. A couple of years ago at our school, we had a contest for our school mascot, and we allowed only juniors and seniors to participate. Seniors were on their way out, freshmen were just getting started. Freshmen and the entire student body should have been a part of this process. We will strive to have equity with our innovative and creative department so everyone feels heard. For our innovative team, we're seeking members from the entire school community, composed from every department, including students, teachers, staff, counseling, administration, custodial, safety, cafeteria, and other support staff. For this initiative, the body will cast a ballot of who they feel should lead the team. Members can vote for themselves. The winning member will appoint the first co-chair, and that member will appoint the second co-chair. We're seeking representation from all departments of our school community. Einstein once said, "Innovation is not the product of logical thought, although the result is tied to logical structure." Now that we have our team, we need to be structured in how we execute our ideas for innovation. Allowing everyone to be creative but not feel dependent on their input and ideas. That's why we have a team. Secondly, we don't expect an eureka moment at every meeting or every email. Keep in mind that our creative ideas do not just appear out of thin air as we take part in this team. Our minds will build from all that we know and gather during this process. Now, ways to keep the momentum for this innovation, I account for in 6 steps, but this is subject to change. So this will be our initial process, and as the team is created, we will decide on new steps. So first, team members will submit at least one member of the school community they feel can step in their absence. Members should not hesitate to step aside for any reason. This is important because everyone's role is important for the betterment of the team and to retain momentum. Collaborate with one other team member between meetings. This could be via email, text, call, just to share ideas. This doesn't have to be a lengthy process. Incentives for team members such as compensation time or paid time off, rewards and other recognitions. For students, homework passes, gift cards for their participation. Chair and co-chairs can also step aside at any point and pass their role on to another member with a majority vote. Members should seek out funding and resources to support their individual ideas. Aside from the innovative team, outside the school communities can contribute to innovation with their Dropbox ideas. Team members can vote also to add new members. In closing, this team will be innovative in its formation, as it's the first of its kind with the New York City Department of Education. Sharing this idea with district leaders so that other schools can replicate the format for their own school communities. Once enough schools participate, district competitions can be formed for innovation, rewards, grants for participation. With that said, I thank you for listening, and I hope you consider this proposal.